It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com is here with me.
Yes.
And of course, we have international superstar JoeBoy with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Well, it's great. And you got a scarf on and everything. It is like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Long sleeve, too.
Yeah. I think the weather is just like a bit cold for me. Yeah,
Okay.
Not really used to. But it's pretty warm today, to be honest, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Jasmine's the same way. I feel like we're always cold.
Yeah, I have a blanket on my lap right now.
Wow.
So I understand.
That's because of all the air conditioning. But congratulations to you. First of all, we're really excited that you are stopping by Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
Just for everything that you have going on right now. So talk to us about just this like international superstardom that you've been experiencing.
Yeah.
5-6 years in the game now.
Yeah. So it's been really, really beautiful. It's been a lovely, challenging journey. But I would not have it like any other way. Happy to be able to be used as a vessel to spread my music from Africa and also like represent where I come from. So it's always a beautiful thing where we go to like different regions, the Caribbean, America, and we are doing tours and selling out. It's like really, really beautiful to see. There was a time when this was all like just a vision. But the fact that not just one Afrobeat or African artist is doing it, we have like hundreds of them like pushing the sound. It's just beautiful to see. And personally, I feel blessed to be part of that movement. Yeah.
And you also, I think, with your themes, a lot of it is about love and relationships, even starting from the beginning with babies. So talk to me about just how you were raised and your views on that, because, you know, as women, we love to hear that.
Yeah,
but
so-
everyone doesn't do music like that.
Right.
Yeah. So personally, I'm really a big fan of love. And when I say love, I don't mean like just in like the romantic sense. I feel like different like types of love, like when it comes to like colleagues, relationships, like family love. I think love is really, really important. And I realize that if people actually love each other like genuinely, like the world would definitely be a better place.
Do you have a lot of women? Did you grow up with a lot of women in your life and your family?
Yes, definitely. I had like aunties. I have an elder sister and my mom. Yeah, but I'm really close with my mom. Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah.
Romantically,
Really
are you in love right now?
Yes, I'm
You
in
are?
love right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not the sugar mama, right?
No, not anymore.
Just
Not
had to
anymore.
ask.
Change my ways.
And are you in a relationship? Or
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
But can we go back to the sugar mama thing? Because that's fascinating to me,
Yeah.
right? There was a period of time when you said you did have...
Yeah, so personally, I'm really attracted to like older women for some reason. Yeah. So there was a time in my life where I used to like date older women. Yeah.
But you were attracted to them, but they also kind of took care of you financially?
In some way, but not like I really needed their money because you know,
Yeah, but they just
I'm
like
doing
to
good.
spoil
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
What was
Okay.
how old was the oldest? What was the biggest age gap?
It's too much detail.
And I find it fascinating
It
'cause,
is.
you know, it does happen, but...
Yeah, so I say like I'll just give like a bracket.
Give
like,
me a range.
Like 5 to 10 years.
Oh, that's
older.
not- that's not
bad.
That's not too much. I can't.
And are you still like older women?
I still do. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But you also are known to spoil women, too.
Yes.
So I think that's good. And that is a sign of love, because some people, you think that's your love language, like gifts and things like that?
No, personally for me, I'd say it's quality time. Like I'm this kind of person. I like to be by myself. I like to be in my own space. So if I kind of like always want a particular person around me, that means I really, really genuinely like that person or love that person. Yeah.
How do you get that to happen being on the road so much, too? Because that can't be easy with time differences. And unless they're with you, you know, it's like, I got to wake you up now, FaceTime. Like, how do you make that?
So I just try to stay in touch, communicate as much as I can. Even if you can't like send a call, you could also like text once in a while. Oh, I'm here right now. How's your day going and stuff. I feel like if something is really, really important to us, we'll always like make time for it.
That's a fact.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
We always say that. Even the president makes time for his wife. They act like,
Yes.
you know, how busy are you?
Right.
And also, you know, I know you let women check your phone. So,
That song was actually sarcasm. Like I was just being sarcastic. I actually like check my phone. It's like
because you
we're
feel
just like playing with it. It was just like a very, very sarcastic song. I did not mean it like in actual terms. Like,
don't check my Snapchat.
Yeah.
All right, let's just say this does happen. Let's just say it's time to order some food on the phone. It's okay for her to take your phone and like, you know, order food.
Yeah,
Do you
but-
get like your heart drops down?
No,
when,
I don't have anything to hide. That's just the truth personally. I can't say the same for some people, but for me, I don't have anything to hide. Yeah.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I've never found out.
Not that he knows of.
Yeah, I've been in only like 2 relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Two like serious committed relationships, like apart from the ones with like older women. Yeah.
Apart from the sugar mama
Yeah.
situation. Okay.
Have you
So-
ever cheated on
Have I ever cheated on?
someone?
Okay, by cheating on somebody, like
Oh Lord.
what are the
What do you think?
parameters for cheating on somebody?
If you're in a relationship and you do something that if they found out is wrong because
it'll be an
you
issue.
maybe you know, did you ever sleep with somebody else? Well, that's definitely cheating.
Wow, this is serious grilling. Do I have to answer the question?
No,
You don't have to answer
If you don't
anything.
answer, that means yes.
Or it could mean no.
Okay, moving on.
Like, you can't be too sure. I'm on the hot seat right now. Damn.
I mean, but you are still young, right? And it does happen. So I feel like mistakes that you make is because I can't imagine being an artist and having the access that you have and never making any mistakes. That's all.
Yeah, and being young at the same time too.
Yeah, and being young at the same time.
Yeah, but I've tried to like point out my weaknesses and create like a way where I do not fall into those kind of situations.
Right. Hey, so you've had somebody go through your phone. That's why you did a song like that? Because I know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
I've had somebody go. That's actually like real life.
Okay.
Yeah, real life.
Sheesh.
But then you have nothing to hide, so it doesn't really matter.
No, at that point I had something to hide. To be
All right, we're
honest.
just trying
Yeah.
to check on
But moving forward, he no longer has anything to hide.
No, right now I don't.
So when did you realize with the song Baby, right? Because that was the first song that really propelled you.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you realize that was taking off?
Okay, so I dropped the song the 1st of March. The song blew up like 3 months later. And I just want to use the opportunity to like send a message to any young artists out there, any artists in general, like pushing a song. Like the fact that the song doesn't blow up in its first week doesn't mean it's not going to do way better in the nearest future. Maybe it's just not its time yet. So that song, Baby, I dropped the song March 2019, the 1st of March. And for 3 months, we were just pushing and pushing and pushing. And then I got a DM from a fan in Uganda, in East Africa, like, yo, your song is doing numbers here. And the song was like number 2 on their charts.
Oh, wow.
And I had no idea because I was just in Lagos in my parents' house, just like, I just kept recording music and promoting the best way that I could. And next thing, I'm getting bookings from East Africa. Like, it was so beautiful. Like, the song actually blew up because I stay in West Africa, Nigeria. The song actually blew up in East Africa and started spreading. So the song was actually big in East Africa before it was big in Nigeria. So that was just beautiful. And it's just like, I was just really, really thankful for that. That was a very, very memorable experience and humbling experience for me because it just helped me realize that, okay, this is actually like for real. I started getting bookings like by June. I started getting bookings like in like 4 countries I've never been before in my life. Then I remember traveling to Tanzania, and I always have this anxiety that, I've never been here before. Do people actually know the song? Because, it's different when it's on social media and people are like, I love your song. But when you get to experience that in real life, it's just beautiful. So I got to Tanzania, we stepped on stage, and everybody was screaming.
Oh.
And they sang the song word for word. And
That had to make you want to cry.
It was
To be
it was
so
beautiful.
happy.
Yeah.
And did you have your business together at the time? Like, because, it wasn't, you didn't anticipate all of that happening.
Yeah. So it came in really big. I won't lie, I made some mistakes along the way, but I think mistakes are evidence that you're actually like trying or doing something or trying to do something. So I made a couple of mistakes, but I've learned from them, and thankful for people around me, thankful for the team, thankful for Mr. Easy for helping with the business side and stuff. So yeah.
And when you linked up with Mr. Easy, were you aware of the significance of that in your career?
Definitely. I've always been a fan of Mr. Easy from time. Like 2 days before he actually sent me a DM, I posted this picture.
Oh, wow.
I posted this picture, a picture of him and Wizkid. And I'm like, these are my favorite artists. And 2 days later, I get a call from my friend and Mr. Easy commented on my video.
Ooh.
So I and my friends, we prank each other a lot. So I thought they were pranking me. I was like, don't do that. Like, don't stress me today. And they're like, go check. Then I go to check. I see Mr. Easy's comment. Your song is fire. Then while I'm still thinking about a DM to send to him, he sends me a DM. And what he sent was his number. Like, yo, text me.
That had to be amazing.
Yeah.
I like how everything happened so organically, too.
And it's so beautiful because I actually saw it in I dreamt about it before. I dreamt about meeting Easy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How you can really will things into existence and kind of know what's about to happen before it happens. And put it out there too, because sometimes people would say write things down, and that's how
Yeah.
you manifest for things to.
Yeah, I really feel like if you actually like have a vision and you believe in it and you work towards it, it's bound to happen.
Is that the first? Is that the? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just like a matter of time. Yeah.
Is that the first time you had a dream about something and then it happened?
Nah.
This happened. So that's how you have that gift then.
Yeah, like my real name is like my English name is Joseph, so
Okay.
I dream
The
a lot
biblical
actually.
kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had like a couple of dreams like that too. Yeah.
That's dope. There's something to tap into more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be kind of scared.
I know.
I used to be, but
It's working out.
I'm cool now.
You got to use your powers for good.
I don't necessarily call them powers though.
And even having such a successful first project after you put that out, right? Sometimes that's also scary because then you got to follow that up with even more because the expectations, the bar is really high for you.
Yeah, so for me, I don't let that pressure get to me, because I think it's really, really important to know your why. Like, why are you actually doing the music? Are you doing the music because, you want people to see you as a superstar, or you want to be famous, or you want to be rich, and just like, so if your reason is like, I feel like if the reason is superficial, that's when issues come up, that's when the pressure like comes through. But me, personally, for me, I was always doing music because I loved making music. Like, even if I didn't like pop off for making music, I would still be making music because it was like something that I really enjoyed doing, like a hobby, basically. Right. So I'd never let pressure get to me. As long as I believed, this music is great, I'll put it out and do my best to make sure like the world listens to it, and that's it for me. And
collaborations are really important for you also. So how do you know who you want to work with?
I'd say most of the collaborations I've done are with people that I personally, or that I've personally connected with. Like, so it happens like organically. So it's not like, I see this person on internet, like, okay, I want to, like, we actually meet and we're just like chilling and having conversation. Like, let's link in the studio and make songs together. And they usually end up like being like really, really beautiful songs. Like, most of my features are like hits. Yeah.
Okay. And I see you have Ludacris
yes, as
a feature too. And the story of you just kind of, so he reached out to you, you guys just linked up?
Yeah, so on my tour last year, I had a US tour last year, and I was doing Las Vegas and Atlanta, and Ludacris was with his wife for the show in Las Vegas. So his wife is a big fan of my music. It's like his family. And so he was there, and we were supposed to see at that time, but I think they had to leave before I finished performing. So we kept in touch, and he was in Ghana like earlier this year, and he texted my team like, you guys should come to Ghana, I'm having a recording camp. So I was like, okay, cool. Then we went and we're just chilling, and we made a couple of songs together, and those were songs for his project. So I was about to leave, and he was like, why don't you play me some of your stuff? Like, and the first song I played for him, he liked it, and that was Chicken Spice and Curry. So that's how that happened.
The first song.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even need to hear nothing else.
The first song, he loved it. So like, okay, this one.
And then another song that I love, me and Jasmine both love this because we like to drink.
That's why I sip my
exactly. What's your drink of choice?
Personally, I like wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's classy.
White or red or what?
White.
White, okay.
Yeah. But I'm beginning to like tequila.
Oh.
We like tequila.
We definitely have some here.
We definitely do. I wish we knew that before.
Yeah. No. Listen, we have some Clase Azul here.
How do you prepare, or what's it like when you create music? Are you always in the studio, or are you at home? Are you drinking? Are you smoking? Are you clear mind?
So one thing for me personally, I don't like to rely on any form of I don't want to call it
outside, into no drinks, no smoking.
Yeah, no drinks. I don't drink or smoke before I record, or if I want to record. I don't like to be dependent on external like factors to be able to create music, because I don't want to have to be stuck on that particular part, because it's kind of like a slippery slope when you always have to, before you create. So for me, I like to just be sober and take my time. I like to write my songs alone. I know how to record myself now, so I record my songs alone. Maybe sometimes I just
that makes sense.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll just call the producer, and my studio is downstairs, like it's in my house, but it's downstairs. So when I wake up, I do my routine and just go downstairs and create. So I create for like no reason. Like I'm not like, I want to make a hit song, or I have this kind of song. Like anywhere I feel, anyway the energy is flowing, I just like record that way. Yeah.
You know what I love too, just about, first of all, the whole continent. I feel like you guys really support each other and work together, right? More than I see, like, because just I think about how here it used to be like that in Texas. Like you could be a huge star and just sell records in Texas. And I feel like just being in Africa, and I know you're from Nigeria, but just like you said, you blew up first in East Africa. Yeah. Just being there, you could be like make so much money, right? But then I see just how now everybody is being more international too. Yeah. And it feels like that is the place. Like the way that it has been exponentially, the stars have been coming from, from West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, and coming here, even to the United States and to Europe, and just making it all worldwide. But it wasn't like that before. Why do you think it's like that now?
No, I knew it was only just like a matter of time, because like we've been making amazing music for like decades, and it was just a matter of time before it spread out. And I'd also like to attribute that growth of like African music to the diaspora. Like there's almost no like international country, or whether it's America or UK or Europe, where you won't find like Africans.
That's true.
With their community. And one thing we love to do is to celebrate our culture. And so wherever, like even like I see videos of like guys like Nigerians or other Africans go to clubs and they pay the DJ to play like African songs, like, oh, I want you to play this song, and it just kept growing from there. And also I'd say the streaming platforms, like when they became like more popular in Africa, it really helped in spreading that music to the world. Yeah.
Just think about it. When we went to the Roots picnic, the best party we went to that weekend, it was an Afrobeats party.
It was.
Yeah. And that was like
it was amazing.
And just seeing even
I didn't know any of the songs though.
Yeah, but they just sound good. Even if I don't even understand it.
Don't matter, right?
Yeah, because language-wise, it is sometimes some English, sometimes your own diet, but then it goes in and out of it. But we don't care because it just sounds good.
It's just the vibe. It's just the vibe. There's a lot of African songs that I might necessarily not know what it means because I don't understand the language, but the melody, the soul in it, and the beats is just like captivating. Yeah.
And the feeling you get even in the club. Or being outside in the environment. What's your favorite place to be when you're on the road that you've been to since you've been traveling?
So for me, I'd say I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like to do like crazy stuff that makes my heart pump, like skydiving. I like to visit like amusement parks and go on all those like crazy roller coasters. Okay. I love go-karting. I love going to the beach and jet skiing and stuff like that.
You're adventurous.
Paragliding. Like there was a time we were in South America, we went into the jungle in the middle of the night and we were seeing like crocodiles and snakes like with the eyes shining in the dark. So I like to live.
You like to risk your life.
Not really. I think, but those moments actually
crocodiles.
I'm telling you, like those moments actually like help you, like, help me appreciate life more.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you put it out there like that.
So you have skydived.
Yeah, I have. Okay. Not by myself, like with somebody.
Yeah. Not at that point yet.
Yeah.
Did you hesitate when you were about to jump out? Because I feel like if I tried to do that when it was time to go, they have to push me.
So I was on the plane and I saw like people that could skydive themselves just like jumping off, and I was like, wow, this is real. And we're like 13,000 feet up, and that anxiety just like setting. I was like, what am I doing? But the guy kept pushing me forward. My manager was like screaming, "Oh, I don't want to go!
You said
but I was like, okay, we're in this already, and I jumped. And then I looked up and I saw the plane fly over me, and I looked down, I couldn't see the ground. I was like, at that point I was like, why did I do this?
Yes.
But when you actually land, it's one of the best feelings ever. When you land safely, like
when it's over,
like you feel so free. Like
So you want to do it again?
Definitely. I know I might get anxious. I might have anxiety again when I'm about to jump, but I know I'll be fine. I'll jump still.
I don't know.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna say no, thank you. How do the sugar mamas feel about that?
About what?
No, I'm kidding. I'm not jumping out of no plane now. So what are some more of the goals for JoeBoy too? Just because now you have this amazing album that's been out, your sophomore album. Yeah. You're still young in the game though, but still, growing as an artist. So when you look to the future, since I know you're able to see that, that's your special power. What are some things that you see? Yeah,
so I'd say one thing I've learned or I've realized that is like the beauty is in the journey, not really the destination. Like I've come to realize that like the fact that just like showing up every day and trying to be a better version of myself I know it's going to get me to where I need to be. It's going to get me to like my highest form. So all I need to do is focus on embodying that vision that I have for myself.
Right.
Yeah, because people will be like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to be like this, but are you ready to put in the work?
Mm-hmm.
So may I focus on putting in the work and just like improving on whatever I am doing at that point in time. And I know that I'll be one of the biggest artists in the world. Yeah.
On the
I'm
way.
ready to put in the work. Yeah.
Okay.
And saying that you're very close to your mom, how did she feel when she realized you wanted to be an artist?
She was like, when did she realize? Okay, she said, my parents told me that just make sure you finish university.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
like, okay,
That's a fair trade.
They were like, okay, you can do it, but make sure you finish university. And I feel like the reason why like most like parents or African parents are not really or would not naturally be in support of like their children chasing a particular path or career path, especially when it came to like creative or music, was when they were younger, creatives didn't really used to make a lot of money. They were not really seem to be successful. Like there was like a stigma of, oh, okay, maybe these guys are not smart, that's why they're trying to make music and stuff like that. So I understand that. But growing up or later on, like shout out to people like Wizkid was really young and he blew up, and I think that has really, really helped support the idea of parents like supporting their kids in chasing that creative path. So my mom, she was like, okay, just make sure you finish school.
What did you go to school for?
Human resources and
Okay.
personnel management. Yeah.
All right, that helps.
Yeah. And the only reason I chose that course was because I don't like math. I don't like math, so they're like, oh, okay, there's no math here, and I decided to just go for it. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't really excited about like the course I was studying.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what I wanted to do at that point in time. I just knew I could sing, and I just kept pushing forward. And thankfully, life pushed me in the right direction.
Right, and you pushed you in the right direction, not just life. Because it does take a lot of hard work and sacrifice.
Yeah, definitely. You have to be willing to put in the work, because from afar, it could seem like it's just like glitz and glam and it's fun, but it takes a lot of work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is the hardest part of the space that you're in right now?
The hardest part, I'd say I won't even say it's hard, but I'd say like one of the most important parts is just like believing in yourself, self-confidence. Like that's really, really important, and having a vision for yourself. Like, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Or not what do you feel people should, or how do you feel people should like see you? Like, what do you want people to see you for? I think it all boils down to what the artist wants for himself, and that's just it. So it's really, really important that you just focus on what you want. Yeah.
All right, I love that. I feel like we learned a lot about you. Just in your spare time, I see that you're a very exciting person outside of...
Yeah, I also love to read books a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love to read a lot. Like,
Very
it has really helped me. Yeah, it's really helped me.
Mm-hmm. What type of books are they like? Do you read autobiographies, or do you read like self-help books? Or?
So one thing I really love to read is like autobiographies of like really,
Me too.
like famous people that were really, really geniuses in their own like fields. So it doesn't really have to be about entertainment. I just like to like check out their stories, and it inspires me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like to read autobiographies on people. I don't even have to know who you are. If you have an interesting story, to me, real life is always more interesting than like made up things, because we have a crazy things going on in this world every day. Okay, so that's more. What do you watch on television too?
I don't watch TV.
You don't watch TV at all?
I don't watch TV.
So you don't have any aspirations to maybe do, maybe act or anything like that?
I've definitely started acting. So in my videos, like my past two videos, I really, really like focused on like being like, more goofy, and I was really like taking on characters. I find it fun.
Yeah.
To be honest, so I think acting is definitely something I would venture into at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have to watch some stuff.
You might have to watch.
Yeah, but I try to watch. I try to watch movies when I can. You know, you don't need TV to watch movies anymore.
You do
like
not.
I have like my
no
tab.
one has TV.
Yeah. So the only thing I do on my TV is probably play video games. I love video games a lot.
All right. Video games.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, JoeBoy, for coming in and sitting with us today on Way Up with Angela Yee. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Obviously, we love body, and so it's definitely our type of vibe, because I love the love that you're talking about on here, and also like loving yourself, and I feel it from you. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting me on the hot seat. You guys
I
asked me
know.
some
We
difficult,
started you
difficult
up hot.
questions.
Next time we'll give you some white wine and ask you some more questions.
Maybe loosen up.
Yeah, maybe I'll be more honest then.
So you weren't honest.
More honest.
More honest.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it. And shout out to your girl, you know.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
All these girls are like, yes.
Shout out to T.
Oh,
okay.
Let's get specific.
Okay.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.